Bruh, you're such a nerd.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back finally to Already Distracted Podcast. I'm Dev, and Taylor, and Tippy. We missed you. We're sorry for the hiatus. I'm a bad editor.
No, life has kicked us all in the pants, okay? Devin
It has.
especially, so
We really have.
we have missed you guys. We're glad to be back.
And that's why I figured we would go back to basics. We gotta do something nerdy and fun, so I came up with an idea today. Because of all the gaming news and all the weird stuff, because like I'm sure you guys have heard all about PlayStation discontinuing physical discs.
I hate PlayStation. I hate Sony right now. I hate them
I do
so
too.
much.
I'm so mad. I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm pretty annoyed at Xbox as well.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not
Yeah.
happy with
I'm not angry at
Xbox.
I'm not happy with Sony as well.
I'm not happy with Xbox, but Sony killed my favorite game, and then they did all this crap on top of it. So
Yeah. And you know, Xbox is weird because like they'll do something. I'm like, oh, that's so cool, and then they make another decision. I'm like, ew, I don't like that. Why?
I'm just waiting for SteamOS to drop for PCs, and then I don't have to have Xbox or PlayStation.
I know. Have you guys heard that the Steam machine, like, it kind of brought me back to when the 360 came out? How the Steam machines, there's a few that have been having like overheating issues.
Red Ring of Death,
Yeah, it's like the Red Ring.
not
of
the
Death came back.
GameCube.
No, but it's or the fact that like they're doing the GTA 6, the
now-
big preview
Now
on
I'm happy
Netflix.
that I got one of these.
You got a 2?
Nice.
Yep.
Switch 2.
Oh,
Are you
man,
enjoying
now that
it?
they dropped their prices a little bit on games, I'm considering it a little more.
I'm not gonna lie.
That Splatoon Raiders is pretty cool.
The only reason I am thinking of maybe getting one is for Ocarina of Time remake.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
that, I knew they were going to do that. They're going to be like, oh, here's a new console. Dude, drop this money. Here's the game you've been asking for 20 years with a proper remake. Here you go.
So the 3DS version was pretty good too, though.
I have that version, and it is good, but on like a full remaster,
I've never played Ocarina of Time, so
You will
perfect time to play it then. With all this gaming stuff and all the negative, you just don't hear as much positive, and when you do, it's a great thing. So I thought it would be kind of fun for us as a team here to build what we would consider the perfect video game. Together, brainstorming ideas on things that maybe companies, Xbox, Sony, should maybe
Nintendo,
consider.
just do what you do.
okay. If it's a shooter, requirement has to be Bungie gunplay.
He's like,
Tippy, I know I can get Bungie gunplay in Marathon. Don't bring it up. I hate Marathon, but it's not because of the gunplay.
So
You're making
That's
me
the
wanna
only
go out-
thing about that game I enjoy is the gunplay.
So what I thought I kind of made like these little categories for us to kind of go into, maybe perhaps on what would make like what would we do? Like let's pretend we have our own studio. Budget not an option. We can do whatever we want. We got a $2 billion budget like Rockstar in GTA 6. Okay, we can do whatever the heck we want.
An
What is
X-rated
that? That is
dating sim.
adorable. What?
I'm kidding.
Go
I'm kidding.
Go on to Steam, you'll find hundreds.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh!
it wouldn't be the perfect. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want a
perfect
dating
game.
sim. It's a
The
joke.
perfect game is.
I will
Orc
show my.
Masseuse.
You know what? I'll show my Steam library right now to prove to you I don't have any dating sims.
Yep.
No, it's just full of gooner games.
No,
Yep.
no. I'm sharing
Yep.
it right now so that we can squash these allegations.
We already know you don't have those games because you got plenty of those waifu pillows.
Yeah, exactly. Who needs it when you got the physical thing right there?
See,
Yep.
see.
Ah, wait, Baldur's Gate has boobies. Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, but that's not a dating sim. Also, I only have 37
It can
hours,
be.
which means I haven't even beat more than the first section.
Anyway, so I came with these categories for us to try, and let's just see if we can build something that maybe we would love, and that the rest of you would love, because a lot of you that watch this are nerds. Sorry, hiccup and a burp at the same time. A hiccup burp, if you will.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
so
that is-
cute.
This guy,
I
this
had
little
an
guy's
idea
on-
for a game
this
when I
little guy's
was
on Marathon.
younger.
He
He's
is.
a little healing buddy. Love this little guy.
Oh.
Anyway,
I thought I was going to go into game dev, and so I actually have a journal with a bunch of ideas written down for a game I wanted to
Perfect.
build.
You know, it's too bad Tanner can't be with us right now, because he would have some good
Yeah.
ideas too. But that's
It would
okay.
be. I don't think this kind of game would survive in today's economy, but
So let's start with a basic one. what kind of genre or subgenres would we want to mix in? You know, would this be in FPS?
FPS,
Like a horror thing?
I
Would
require.
this be
I don't care what the genre is. Please let it be FPS,
okay?
or at least
So-
first person. Even if we don't want to make a shooter, please first person.
Or what if we gave people the option to where you could play it in first person or third person?
Like Skyrim.
No? Why no? I'm just curious.
I
curious.
have a burning hate for third person and no valid reason for it,
He just
other
doesn't
than
like
it
third
bothers
person.
me.
But you love Zelda.
Yeah, and the worst part about that game was that it was in third person.
He's like, that's the one thing I hated.
The one thing I despised about those games. I'll play third person games, obviously,
what about,
but
what about how the old God of War was, which was fixed camera?
mm,
Oh, like
Eh.
okay, like the original 3, you mean?
'Cause
yeah,
it was
well,
a-
okay.
It was a fixed camera, and you controlled it, and just different
Well,
things. The
let's,
camera would change as the progressed.
I will say, if we want to give them the choice, that's fine.
And the
But-
only reason that I say that is because I downloaded the new Halo because I'm like, okay, just to scratch the itch, I'm gonna play just one level. I'm gonna save the rest for when me and Taylor decide to do this couch co-op thing.
Yeah, we need to
Hey,
figure
wait,
that out.
I can join. I can join.
And Tippy can join too because I
Yeah!
forgot it's on PlayStation 2. So that's
Yeah, but we have to do couch co-op, which means in person.
we can still do that. Tippy, you can hook up to my monitor and we can do it all right here. Bam, we can do it. The only reason I say that is because the reason I tried the one level, I did just the opening level because I mean everyone's played that a million times, the Pillar of Autumn.
Right.
I wanted to see what it was like playing it in third person with the skull on, and you know what? I did
Disgusting.
not hate it. I didn't. I
Other
thought
than
I
the
would.
15 times you threw up in the middle of the round.
It was only 4,
Exactly.
but I only reason I say it is because I feel like a lot of games are locked and sometimes have too many options. But I think having it.
And that's fair. I'll give you that. Sometimes it depends on the game we're building. I will rest on it's okay to choose for now. I might go back on that later depending on what we build, you know?
FPS with let's say FPS with third person optional.
Because like if we're making a fully shooter game, swapping through perspectives probably isn't a good idea, especially if there's like PvP. But
Yeah, which I think that would so there is another section we will get to that has features or game mechanics, so we can make it to where like once the round starts, you're locked in whatever camera
Right,
angle you're
but
supposed to be looking
if
at.
you're in a PvP match and somebody gets locked in third person and you're in first, they have a huge advantage.
Well, what I mean is like the host would have to choose, or the game mode would be specific. So like
Gotcha.
this is only played in third person, or this is only played in first person, or this host decides, I don't want to do third person, first person.
Like, imagine playing Siege, but one person on the other team's in third person.
oh, that would suck. That would suck so bad. Oh, which
Now, I'm
speaking
not
of,
necessarily saying we need to build something like Siege, but
I
just
don't
as
know,
an
Dead by
example.
Daylight has the third person for the survivors and the first person for the killer, except for
Yep.
you know.
But that's because
for
the
Capcom,
survivors
but
need a
that's-
slight advantage over the killer because the killers are overpowered.
Exactly.
I
So if we made like a Juggernaut game mode in a PvP shooter, Juggernaut's in first person, everybody else is in third. There you go.
I made the mistake of showing my wife that Ghostface is in Dead by Daylight, and now she wants to actually try it because she is obsessed with Ghostface.
Oh
She
my
loves
gosh, can we
Ghostface.
play Dead by Daylight with your wife?
If I can actually, she says that she loves. Okay, my wife is very finicky because she's not a gamer, but I can tell that she kind of wants to play some games maybe, but she's like I get pissed off at it. I'm like, you need to just play with us. I think if she played with a closed group like with us and then
Mm-hmm.
got to just try it.
I don't
I
know
might
about
be
Dead
able
by
to get her
Daylight,
to.
but if we played like Peak or Mecha Chameleon with her, I could probably get Brooke to join too.
Because that would be a lot of fun. Because I'm like,
Brooke
honey, you
won't
can
play
use my
DVD though.
PC. Because I would love to. Because I showed her like the couch co-op stuff that like Tippy, you and your wife have done.
Yeah.
She's like, that looks like so much fun. I'm like,
Brooke really wants to do a Teaching the Wifey Destiny, but because of schedules, we haven't been able to do something like that.
yeah. It's kind of hard when the schedules are opposite.
Mhm.
But maybe. So that's
But
a big
that might
maybe.
change. That might
I'd
change
love to
soon.
get her. Okay, so let's
Speaking
lock
of the
in.
couch co-op, man, that one, that Heavenly Bodies, I like.
Yeah.
That was
Dude,
funny.
it's so funny.
So
My
you're just gonna
wife-
keep kicking me like a toddler? I'm
It-
sorry. Immediately breaks the lever. Clunk.
You broke it,
Your little animated short is her favorite thing of that came out. from
Dude.
that one PlayStation.
So you're just gonna kick me like a toddler in bed.
I'm sorry, you're trying to.
You broke it!
I
that
had so much fun
animated
making
short with Mags blowing me into. Oh my gosh!
Oh no, karma!
Oh no, that's karma!
But, like the way you did the face you made him do when he snuck up and stuck the thing on Tanner.
I know he's just like. I like the face that I gave you. You're like lighting fuse, and it's like evil. That was so fun. Which I kind of want to do more of those for the channel because I had so much fun doing it. They take some time to make, but I did that when we were at my in-laws. I just did it for funsies. I was like, this would be fun. Let's just do another one because I hadn't done one since the one I did with Ready or Not with Ben forever ago.
Mhm.
I'm like, I need to do some with Peak because they're easy. They're circles. Circles and
Doug,
Boy Scout
I want to do
uniforms.
Ready or Not again. It'd be so fun.
FPS with third person optional. So what kind of genre? What would we want to do? Like, would we want to do like a horror based thing, like a military shooter, open world, an RPG kind of thing? What are some of your favorites that you would like? Like
I think
turn based?
co-op horror.
Okay, a co-op horror. So let's expand on that because I do like those.
With the horror, do you want like FNAF jump scares type stuff, or do you want more of eerie?
I love
environment?
games
I'm
that can
thinking
mix
like-
both.
a little bit like Dead Space, how the environment is very
Either more like Dead Space or Resident Evil.
Okay.
And
So-
I'm thinking Resident Evil 7 specifically.
So would we want it to be more of a story based? Would you want
Yeah.
it to be an extraction shooter type of thing?
No. Absolutely not.
I'm glad you said that.
I'm
There's a
fine-
lot
I'll
of
die
those.
before I agree to an extraction shooter, and I will die on that hill.
I wouldn't mind to see if it would be like as a roguelike
Yeah, roguelike could be fun.
scenario, or more or less as you're stuck in a haunted house and you got to figure out, but the room everything's always changing, and
Yeah.
And that would still work because
and
the
you're
story.
dead, but if you die at certain spots, there's a chance you run into your own zombie. I mean, I know that there's a game like that I just mentioned.
Well, yeah.
and that
Who doesn't
would
take
still work.
inspiration from other games?
Oh yeah, there's tons of them. But like that would work because you could have a story based thing. Because in roguelikes, you play, you die, you restart, and you get farther each time. You can still progress the story by finding out new things, doing this, doing that. So I kind of like that. So a co-op horror mixed with like a story based rogue. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. Holy crap, rogue.
Rouge light.
Whew.
Rouge the bat.
Okay. So now we're getting into some of the fun parts. So obviously, one of the options was networking and multiplayers. If it's co-op, that's there. So we don't need that.
Yeah.
Can we have those creepy looking face but with hot body nurses that they have on like Silent Hill and stuff?
Triangle head in a Speedo, or I'm walking.
When DB played Silent Hill, he was really confused because he was bricked up and terrified at the same time.
Me too. Imagine Pyramid Head with a Speedo, like a leopard print Speedo. Coming out of the mist. Beautiful.
Dead by Daylight.
Exactly.
Gotta run. Ooh, speed.
We gotta run, ooh, a generator.
Should place generator for banana hammock. Love you, cat.
Oh my goodness! I just barely put up the clip on the gaming channel where Buster was looking for, and she was against the wall, and he was the angry cookie monster.
Yeah.
That was so good. I put that one up just right before you guys got on. It makes me giggle. Okay, so now for the fun part, and I'm excited to see what you guys come up with because you're very creative people. Core game mechanics.
Grab his dick, twist it.
Press F to grab his dick, twist it.
Yeah,
How-
twist
how
his
about
dick.
that? What weapons are your creation based?
Like
Crafting.
full on craft. So okay. What if it was like, so have you guys ever played like some of the older Elder Scrolls?
Yeah.
where you could like craft potions and they would do things that the games you're technically not supposed to be able to do, but you can because you're potion crafting. What if we added that but did it with weapons? So like
That's
you
what
could
I was thinking.
accidentally
Yeah.
accidentally create an insane weapon that just practically breaks the game almost sometimes. if
The
you do
best
enough.
weapon in
But
the
if you die,
game.
you lose it because it's the roguelike.
Yeah.
Oh,
The best weapons in the best weapon in the game is going to be the worst possible items you can find combined into one on like the crappy starting pistol.
Let's see. So custom
Yeah,
crafting
you
weapons.
use some monster parts in there that you come across, and you can use.
Make sure you can mash anything together that you can pot. Any item in the game you can pick up, you can mash. It's like, huh?
Yeah, like
Pistol with
there's
med
this
kit,
ooze
healing
or
gun.
something that you can pick up that's literal only use. Because nobody would ever think to combine it with a weapon, right? But the only use other than combining it to make this best weapon in the game would be poisoning yourself. Like that's all it does.
And
That's
how about,
funny.
How about you can reach over and get take pieces of from your co-op player. Like,
Yeah.
Can I borrow your eye?
what? What if you
Either
could,
that or like
you-
if they die, you can harvest their
On
body parts.
screen, so when you pop out their eye on their screen, half of it's black and
Yeah,
What if-
and then you can actually have a press F to grab his dick and twist it, and you can rip your ally's dick off
You can
and
just-
put it on a weapon and make a
you just
pee-pee shooter.
harvest whatever the hell you want from everyone that's died, including yourself. It's like, huh? I got shot in my pee-pee. I'll just take my old one off. You know, I kind of like that. I'm gonna add that note. Crafting weapons, anything you can pick up, including from
Including parts from other people, body parts.
including parts from yourself. Oop, and team.
But that would be hilarious. Or even pull out both eyes and they're just running around blind.
And then if you have a female teammate, you can make
Oh,
the
no.
jiggle gun. And when you pull the trigger, they undulate and it sends out like this thunder wave.
Well, jiggle physics is going in.
No, there's no jiggle physics other than the crafted gun.
That's so freaking funny.
I'm
Just
sorry,
grab it off that-
everybody.
You can grab it off that nurse that I mentioned earlier from
Yeah.
Silent Hill.
I think we definitely got to have proximity chat for this one.
Oh,
That should
absolutely.
That's got to be a thing.
In fact, if you're in Discord, the game repeatedly kills you when you spawn in until you leave Discord.
You automatically.
Oh, man, what? I mean, totally. This will be so murderous, but how I said, but you pluck the eye out of whoever player, and then half their screen is black, and the other half is, whatever. But what if you did that with take their ear? You can grab their ear, and one side of the headphone doesn't work.
Oh my god!
that could work. That
Or
could
like
work
you
for
take
damage,
an eyeball
though.
out and it cuts their screen in half.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That could definitely work for damage. So like a creature hits you in the side of the head. It's like, oh, I can't hear out of the left side of my headphone now. And then they take out your other ear. Now you're just deaf.
Yeah,
That's
all
actually a
game
good
audio
idea.
just goes silent.
Or like something happens to your arm, you use your arm for a weapon, or your teammate does, and so you're like, it takes 2 arms to open this door. Like, over here,
Crap.
help me push it.
Or like
You
if
should-
you, if you have to input if you're left or right-handed at the start, and then if you lose that hand, it automatically caps your fire rate at half
That's
because
evil,
you're
too.
having to use your bad hand in game.
Oh, your stability is really bad.
hmm You're really
Um,
weak.
Let's see. I'm trying to think how to. Let's see. So damage based, input, and I'm just gonna say gameplay modifier for now because I know exactly what. So that would suck if your freaking teammate decide. Oh, friendly fire should definitely be a thing.
Oh,
Like
absolutely.
Your teammate decides to go, hey, catch, and they throw something, hit you right in your face, and now you're just blind. You have to play the whole match blind now. It's like, oh.
Your character was wearing glasses, and now the glasses are knocked off and they're blurry vision.
And like with the audio, because obviously with it having to be game chat, the monsters are going to be able to hear you.
Oh,
There is
definitely.
no mute button. We do not have a setting to mute microphone.
Yes.
And if it's muted, then it's just going to be a high pitched whistle as you're walking around.
Yeah. And if you mute your mic on its own accord, your character just starts whistling.
Man, this would be a hard game, but this would be really fun.
It would be really fun. I'm
Um,
leaning more towards a friend slop horror co-op game, if you can't tell.
Okay, no, that's okay. You know, friend slop like Repo and stuff, they're so fun. Peak, fantastic.
Mhm.
I'm excited. Have you seen the new update that's coming with like the Citadel and everything?
Mm-mm.
With
Yeah,
Peak?
they're doing their final update and they're doing the next 2 maps and it's gonna swap out Kiln and
Citadel?
what's the
The
what's
volcano.
the yeah. So like it's the first week it's out, you're gonna only get to play the new ones. But I guess the new ones like Citadel and they're adding like new story elements to it and they're adding new surprises that they're kind of
Yeah, Buster actually just dropped a sneak peek of it in chat. So there's a
Oh
in
really?
Discord. Yeah, he just
Perfect.
dropped a link to it.
Yeah, so we definitely got to play Peak again because that looks like a lot of fun.
Dude, I streamed Peak last week.
I know, and it made me happy. I was like, "Yay, there's more Peak." I was a little
So-
sad I wasn't there, but I was happy it was there.
Sorry, I just had an idea for the game. If we're gonna, so since
Yeah,
it's roguelike map changes, what will the map be? Would it be like a mansion type of scenario? Would it be like
Well,
a city?
Yeah. I guess
Could
we
it be
should
like any
see
of
if it's
that
a
kind
sci-fi
of
or
stuff?
something.
We
yeah.
got to decide what the setting is. Are we going old-timey D&D style? Are we going futuristic? Is this going to be on an alien spaceship or a foreign alien planet? Maybe it's like a hive mind and we've landed on this planet and we have to go through the tunnel systems of this hive, but they're constantly changing due to the magic they have or whatever on their planet. Or they're so technologically advanced that they have built all this stuff around their tunnels so that they can change them whenever they need to.
Mm-hmm. Or it's never mind. Let's not go that one. I was gonna say, or we're trapped in like a computer simulation. Bleh. Not really.
There's
That's
a-
actually cool.
There's a
I mean, maybe computer simulation, but more or less is you could get that it like there's a virus attacking it, and so things will constantly change, and it will even pull up like very old retro stuff. So you may even come into a section that's all pixelated, like 8-bit style.
Yeah.
So essentially,
or
it.
Minecraft,
So essentially,
or even like you go, or you can have possibly even go into like an old CD store, and you can, and that's
Okay.
where you can get one of those disc changer CD players and turn it into a gun and start launching CDs, almost like one of these, like.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, so it would be like a multiverse, cyberverse kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
you don't know where, because there is a game that I can't remember what it's called, but have you guys seen there's another co-op horror game that's out where you go through different just like doorway portals, but each one is a completely different environment with different things. And you just walk in through it, so it's like an elevator or something, but like you walk through and each level's different or each doorway is different. So one you might walk through is like a desert with giant scorpions, and you walk through it again, it's like, oh, there's dinosaurs and cotton candy clowns. You know.
Yeah. And if
So
there-
that would
if-
work actually.
And if there's a virus, I mean, the things that were normally friendly could be mutated or decrepit, or not decrepit. Just what's the word I'm looking for? More or less, it disfigured.
Disfigured.
And that would
Yeah,
also
like-
be kind of cool because it'd
Like
be
you get
genre
into a
shifting
room-
too.
You get into a forest world, and it's like, oh, everything's kind of pretty.
Well, the
Sounds a
game
little
would be
bit
one
glitchy,
genre,
you got
but
these squirrels running around that all look like they're melting, but there's
Yeah.
so many of them.
but the world itself would shift.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna add that. That would be, and that would also make it very replayable because you might never have a run that's exactly the same.
Right, and we make it auto-generated.
I like it.
Yep, the roguelikes on there. That's what I was kind of going.
Yep.
Thinking. What? Yes. We're not going to worry about. I was about to say, what do we want the ending to be like? But maybe we don't worry about.
We
that.
can make an
We'll have
ending.
fun.
We fight the fucking sun.
We find
No,
we find the virus and take it out. And
No,
try to
sorry, that's
deal-
a
We take it. We try to take out the virus, and it will attack our weapons, and we'll change them for what all we crafted them to be. And
yeah.
and
No,
we-
no.
like
The
it.
end of the game is actually just you realizing that the whole game itself was a virus, and we take all their credit card information. And I
You
kid,
bought
I
the
kid.
game. It's too late now. Okay. I like this. Are there any other mechanics or interesting ideas we can think of to build this masterpiece? Because that covers a lot right there. Because that would basically mean we could do whatever the hell we wanted. Because it'd be
Right.
random.
Which would,
Maybe
yeah, which-
maybe it's not all a shooter. Maybe it's also melee weapons and stuff.
yes. Well,
Like-
Yes,
that was part of it. Yes, where
there
how
could
you
be
said-
magic. Why
where you
not?
could grab- where you could grab them, grab and twist. That's your melee weapon. Is right there. The thing, the floppy you're holding.
Maybe
I
like it
wanna-
is a story game, but the map's auto-generated every time you play through it, so it's never the same, even though the story is. And as you get closer to the end, your character becomes sentient, for lack of a better term, and realizes they're in a game and that they can manipulate it. And
So it'd
so
be a
near
fourth
the
wall
end, you
break.
start to be able to manipulate the maps and like enhance items and stuff.
That would work
And,
for when
like-
you want to do a custom game
Yeah,
and you're the
and-
game master.
And the character can talk. The character will, story wise, will start talking to the player.
In
I
their
like it.
voice. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that'd be creepy.
And we
Okay.
can have it pull the data of the computer that gives like the computer's name and the user, all that kind of stuff. Nothing like actually illegal or stealing information, but just
Yeah.
like the stuff that it can make it feel like the game is realizing who's playing it. You know?
A little bit. I mean, they did that with Doki Doki Literature Club that last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
But let's see. Yeah, manipulate the environments. How about
But that's end game. In the
Yeah,
beginning,
endgame.
you
That
don't
would
know
be
that, but
endgame.
near
I
the
mean,
end, the
with-
character.
some of if we're doing the co-op, and how about how the healing works on other games? It's like, oh, just a wave, or here's a med kit. How about you
Uh-huh.
actually have to find pieces to help heal or repair the person? So basically, like, let's say you're playing co-op and your buddy loses their legs, so you go around and just try to find a wheelchair so that they can be pushed around,
Or you craft one.
or you craft a wheelchair type of stuff.
What-
Or
if
you look
the
down, it's
game
like, oh, that
ends?
guy's.
What if
That guy's
the ending
eyeball's
of the
pretty good.
game is the character telling you have to shut the computer off, and that's how it ends? You have to turn the computer off. There's no other ending. If you don't, the whole game just crashes.
Have to do a full shutdown. Not even
Uh-huh.
sleep. You have to shut it down.
Yeah, you have to fully shut your PC off, and then when you boot it up next, when you boot the game up next, it will do like this screen of how you saved the game. Because you fully shut your. What if you put it to sleep? You come back and the game's all corrupted and like the virus won.
You must turn off
Must touch grass.
fully.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny you say that because there's an old Jurassic Park game. I think it was for the Sega Genesis. And when you finish the entire thing, there's Jeff Goldblum at the very end. He comes up, he's like, "Wow, you did it! You know, it's really impressive. You know, you spent all those hours doing yada yada." I'll put the clip here, but he's like, "You do all that? It's time to go outside. Turn the console off."
Yeah, maybe the actual only way to do it is it tells you to turn the game off and upload a video of you touching grass. And then if you actually upload that video, then you get the true ending.
Oh, you want to bat? Hold on. Before we continue, hold on. There is a achievement for. Have you guys ever heard of the Stanley Parable?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay,
Great game.
there is an achievement for this game. It is called Super Go Outside. It requires you to close the game and not play it for 10 years. It's the only way to get it, and it started in 2013. So you have to wait 10 freaking
So
years.
some people have it now.
Yeah, some. I don't, because I got rid of it a long time ago, and then I got the Ultra Deluxe, which that game is such a gem. I love the Stanley Parable.
Oh, dude, so good.
Okay,
You
I
cheat,
like
you
that.
Get thrown in timeout like on Stanley Parable.
Mhm. But then you can set your lobby to public too. So it's not only friends. You can do a public lobby.
Yeah.
And then we'll always have a dev backdoor so that we can go in and mess with people.
I like it. A dev back, so kind of like the Bing Bong thing with Peak.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, I haven't heard that part with Bing Bong.
Oh yeah, when you squeeze Bing Bong, you know how like he'll do like I don't think so. Or
Well,
he
the
says
devs
something.
left a back door so they can go into Bing Bong in someone's game and talk to the player.
So people were literally like, "Oh, look, I got Bing Bong. You should probably try the cliff." And then it would go back to saying what it was saying, or they'd be like, "You guys are really bad at this game, huh?"
I think
Like,
there
that's
was
so
one where
funny.
Bing Bong told them to shove their friend off the mountain.
Do it. Shove them off the cliff. Do it. Which that's another feature that's coming. You can kick people now, which is hilarious. You can come behind Buster and get the revenge.
Buster, I think you mean Max.
Or sorry, Mags. Sorry, Buster. I'm sorry. Don't do that
Buster's
to Buster. Do it
nothing
to
but
Mags.
helpful.
Do it to Mags. I meant Mags. Sorry.
Max is
That's
helpful.
still
He's just
Buster.
also a troll.
I know. Oh, something with that, with the how healing your friend. Basically, like if you pluck their eye out, you can grab a monster's eye and slap it in its place. But half their screens, rather than being black, it's going to be kind of a color.
Yeah,
switch
it's gonna
screen.
be the like inverted colors. Do the color inverse.
So every time you heal, depending on what you use, it could actually have an inverse or a different effect. That would be cool too.
Yeah.
No, I just mean like the vision's inverse. But say
Or with
like
the ear
you're
too.
hungry. Your characters, we can put hunger in the game. You end up eating a monster part so you don't die from hunger, right? But now every time you inject yourself with something, it does do something different because the monster part's changing your character from the inside out.
Oh, that's so good. Everything is so good. I want to play this right now.
Well, it doesn't exist.
Ah,
Hey,
only in our
Tanner.
minds. Hey, Tanner. Hey, Tanner.
Got a game idea for you.
It's going
Oh.
to be murder to program.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it would be hell on earth to make this game.
Oh,
Make it
Okay.
Make it a single player first, and then
Nah, go straight into the friend slot co-op.
okay. So in that case, let's say we have the means to develop it right now. What platforms and what engine do you guys think would be the best to develop it on?
Okay,
It's
Should
so
we do it for
It's on
everyone
engine. Oh, Ninja.
so now we have to build an engine.
or use an existing one?
Well, Tippy said its own engine.
which may be similar to Tiger, since you asked.
Yeah, if we want
That's
the
true.
Bungie gunplay, it's got to be Tiger or something similar.
What if it was like a crossbreed between like
Tiger and
Tiger, Unreal 5, and the Creation Engine? No, I'm just kidding. I want the game to work.
Tiger, Unreal 5, and Minecraft engine, whatever.
Unreal 5. Oh, what's the... Not Unity. What's the other one that I'm thinking of?
Okay, so I'm willing to go back on the Bungie gunplay simply because what the game's developed into now.
He's like, maybe not. So maybe just for now Unreal 5, unless we think of something different.
Yeah, maybe just Unreal 5
Or a
for now.
custom or Unreal 5.
Custom or Unreal, yeah.
Okay. If we built a custom engine, what would we call it? What would be an
Bastards
all-encompassing
Incorporated.
name? That'd sell really well. I think. That would sell.
Or just because you know if we make an engine, it's gonna be a bitch.
Grab his dick, twist it. The engine.
The engine.
The engine. I have to add that in the end. We could abbreviate it GHDATI engine. Grab his dick, twist
Good
it.
to Good to twin.
Gijda engine.
The Trevor engine.
Good to
The Trevor engine.
No.
Well, why the Trevor engine? I'm curious.
It's a
No,
Destiny.
that was a Destiny thing.
Oh. Well, until we think of one, grab his dick and twist it. Yeah, that Gadati, the Gadati engine.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
You're
Good
gonna
daddy.
not Matrix. It's good.
The good daddy?
Gadati.
No.
Perfect.
Good daddy?
And that's
Nope.
what's said when it boots up. You know how Unreal has a little logo. Little-
Yeah, and that's what it says. It goes, good daddy?
And there's just a hand that grabs the eye and goes "Wait," at the end for the animation.
And then the eye blushes and goes, and then it goes to the next screen.
And then we take a picture of one of Taylor's body pillows and we put it on the very bottom. Just, bloop.
I don't have body pillows.
Okay. So good daddy. Perfect. And we definitely have features that no one has ever done before. So this is what we have created so far. The perfect game by Already Distracted. A co-op, friend slop, horror, story-based roguelike FPS with optional third person. Custom crafting weapons, anything you can pick up, including parts from yourself and teammates, can be combined into weapons. Proximity chat. If in Discord, you automatically die until switching to proxy chat, which is really funny. Damage-based input and gameplay modifiers. So friendly fire and lose a leg, you hop until dead. Lose an eye, you're blind. Lose a ear, you're deaf on that side.
Don't forget input which hand is your primary.
Ooh, that's right. Input primary hand. Okay.
If you're
No
ambidextrous,
mutes.
you're lucky.
You're lucky. You're good either way. No mute, so monsters can hear you.
If you mute your mic externally, your character just whistles at max volume until you unmute.
That's what I forgot to put in. If muted, you whistle.
Max volume.
You just start whistling non copyrighted music.
Oh, I was just thinking your character just went.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah,
Your friends would want to kill you. You'd be like,
everybody would unmute your freaking microphone.
Like you. And then of course we have the fourth wall breaking, ending, and manipulating the games, which is like the custom games part of it, which I love that idea.
Yeah, endgame. That's endgame.
Yep, endgame.
Endgame's a Destiny style raid.
Just do a raid. Be like, all right, to finish the raid, turn your PC off. Do it.
Yeah, no, your final boss. Your character
off.
realizes you can't beat it, and he tells you, "Player, you got to turn the PC off. It's the only solution."
Go touch grass. The true ending, it just says go touch grass and it turns off.
This will only be available on PC.
That was the other
Yeah,
question.
just
Are we
PC.
going to do consoles or just PC? Okay,
No,
Just
PC
PC.
only.
PC. Screw those other companies that we've talked about earlier.
Yep.
Because they're all doing dumb things. PC only. Let's see. And then we had to heal, you have to loot and add items. Like the wheelchair is really funny. The eye vision changes is hilarious.
If you lose one leg, you got to make makeshift crutches.
Yep.
What if
Or
you
your
like?
ears. If you you can grab a monster ear, but it sounds weirder.
Yeah, it
Go a
will be
little bit
2
more
octaves
echoey.
lower than everything else in your right ear.
Yeah.
Oh, what if it had like somewhat realism? So like, let's say an explosion went off to your buddy's left or right side, and it kills him. But you like, oh, I need an ear, so you take his right ear and you just have tinnitus through the whole game.
Yeah, there you go. You just have
Um,
a subtle ringing in your right earphone until you die.
So if your buddy dies, are you going to be playing solo, or is he going to respawn and you have to try to find him? Almost.
No,
like,
it's
the
a
old-
respawn. He will
like,
respawn
would it be-
somewhere.
Would it be like how the old Left 4 Dead's used to be? Like they'd spawn in a closet. And
Oh, you have to open the closet.
Yep.
No, I think they just respawn, no items, somewhere on the same level as you in this quote unquote video game mansion. And so you have to find them somewhere in that level, get them
or
their
else
stuff
the final
back.
gate will not open up. You know,
Uh-huh.
the gate to the portal to the next area.
Which
Mhm.
means potentially they could spawn in a closet or a bathroom or in a hallway next to a monster or somewhere terrible.
Literally inside your stomach.
We can make it where you can spawn upside down so you fall down and immediately take damage, so it makes it even harder. If you've been like a crappy player.
Yeah,
I like it.
the game
The setting,
punishes you for
obviously,
being bad.
The setting,
They lost their
obviously,
items,
multiverse.
as you said.
Mm.
Hold
To
on,
make
what
a non-live. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to say, what happens to their body after time? Will it decay or stay there, or could it turn into a monster?
I
could
think
turn
it
into-
should
the virus
attract
can
more
take over
monsters.
it.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
I mean, well,
Virus
you-
takes
you
over
wanna
it
be
and
able-
it just starts
you were just-
screeching, so other virus things come to it.
Well, you're saying that you want to. Well, you'll have like a 30-second timer. Like as if that takes that long for it to turn into a zombie, so you can grab all the body parts you want and then run away.
Yeah, you have 30 seconds. What if we make it
I love it.
pseudo life based, and every time you respawn, you lose a body part?
Ooh.
So like once you lose the ability to even move around, the last thing you lose is your head. And if you die again when you are just this torso and head in a wheelchair that your friend's pushing around, you're done. You're gone for good until
so
you
you're the
restart
shriveled
game.
lady from SpongeBob Chocolate, essentially.
Yeah, yeah. But
Oh,
have no fear because there's going to be a craftable item that's a tooth or a mouth gun. Your friend has to reload it for you, but
oh,
have-
that would
they-
actually encourage people sharing their recipes online too. So that could be part of the
Uh-huh.
Discord. Be like, dude, if you combine this, this, and this, you can give your friend like a huge cake, and it bounces.
I do have an idea. So if we're gonna introduce portals and it changes whatever next environment they go
Uh-huh.
into, there are basically you're restored, but you lose depending on how much you get restored from it is how much goes with you into the next area. So like as you said, the body and torso. If they had this kind of weapon with them or equipped, it's basically gone. It was.
Oh.
I thought we
reduced
lost
to-
everything when we died.
No. You said when you died, but if you're saying you push around your friend
Mhm.
in a wheelchair and they're just a torso and using a mouth gun, like for their body to be fully restored, they lose their mouth gun and any other weapon that may have been crafted with them.
Oh, so you
Ooh.
just
Those
lose it right after.
resources-
Oh,
Those resources go into so that you can kind of
oh.
have a flesh restored.
I love that idea, but God, that'd make it almost unplayable. You'd be like,
Alternatively-
"What? I just got this back, and I
We
gotta
could
do
have
it
a
again."
hidden remember it's auto-generated. Every level spawns in a regenerator room. You don't know where it's going to be at any given time because it's auto-generated. And the only way to bring your
Okay.
friends back
That
is
could
to
work.
bring them to that room, their corpse.
Even
But
if
you
they're
can
zombie
harvest all
running
their
around.
stuff. Yeah, so even if they turn into a zombie, if you can get the zombie into that room, it will regenerate them. Even if you've harvested all their body parts, it will regenerate everything. They still
I
lose
like
their
that.
gear though. They'd have to go back and get it.
How about? Well, I mean, so if they're does the other player still have a little bit of control left of their zombie? Like they attack, but it's going to be attacking you, but they can kind of wander.
What if it was like a double tube? So like you put the zombie in, and then the new version of you appears there, but you still have the zombie. So it's like, okay, do we
I
get
have an
this
idea.
problem, or do we
How
keep
about
the
this?
new one?
The player has complete control of their character even after they turn into a zombie. However, every time they try not to go and attack their friend, they take damage and they'll start falling apart. So you're basically forced to either, and if you die as a zombie fully, you're just out. You have to restart the whole game. So basically, you either force your friend to restart to get you back in to not kill them, or you just attack them so that
And
the
they die
game
anyway.
doesn't punish you.
Oh, that's mean, but that's really funny too. I can already hear players like
We'll put
Smitty
that as
freaking out.
a good maybe thing to try to get teammates.
That's
back
funny.
together, 'cause
But it leaves the
you
mics
can't
on.
play
So,
this solo. You can't play this solo. So
yeah. Well,
Let's
So we got-
see.
that'd only be in PvP or in co-op lobbies. Technically, we could set this up to play solo. And what happens in that one is if you die, you just restart at that level. You only have so many resets per level, and then your old body will come try and get you as well with all the
That'd be
gear
fun,
you
too.
had when you died. So now you're
Okay.
facing however geared up you were beforehand.
So we have all that,
What if
and
you're
then
able to
set in
lure
Cyberverse. Oh,
lure
man.
your old self into one of those regeneration rooms?
You get your stuff back. You go
You get
back into
yourself
your
back
body, and you get
an
all your
extra
stuff
life.
back. And an extra life, yeah.
That's so good. That's good. I'm gonna put that one in too.
My players love me in D&D, by the way.
So again with the co-op though, if they're dead, then the other person's basically playing solo in a co-op lobby, but with their buddy hanging around almost like a ghost on peak.
yeah, something
There you
like that,
go.
or like it switches per environment. So like if it's a sci-fi environment, oh, they're a hologram or they're a camera or something. Out in the desert, they're just a frog or a lizard that just crawls around and watches you. Like,
No. If you full die, your consciousness is shoved into the head of the other player, so they have no
Oh.
control. The person who's playing the character still has control of the character, but now you're just in their head talking the whole time.
that's funny too, because then there's no escaping, especially if it's that annoying friend. You're like, ha, got him. Nope. Oh, son of. Oh, that's
And if you
that's
tell them
hilarious.
to mute, then all of a sudden you start whistling.
Yeah, there's no way to
Or-
escape it. You
or-
just have to do it.
Or you go into their weapon and become sentient, so the weapon can fire itself now.
That would be funny too. Or be like, you killed me last place. Fire mode off, and the laser just stops working, or whatever. It's like safety. No, click
Oh,
safety.
alright. Yeah, no, yeah. You said sentient weapon. How about they just They get little robot legs and walk around as a gun.
There you go.
And I
Turn into
think
one of the
all that would be
Robodogs from
really fun.
Helldivers.
Or well, that one's also from from Borderlands 4.
I think that'd be really fun, especially if it's based on the environments. So, like, if you're in a super high tech one, obviously they could be a weapon, or they could be a robot, or this. But if you're in like a lower tech area, it's something like it kind of depends on what
Yeah.
levels you're in. That would be really fun.
However, I am willing to reward the player. So say your friend dies, right? Full dies. They're now this sentient walking turret, whatever. The person who lived makes it to the portal to go into the next world. That walking turret friend now turns back into themselves with just base weapons.
I like it
'Cause
because there has to be
And you
some
get
kind
your
of
gun back, and you get your
reward.
Think-
gun back
yeah.
that they were.
Yeah, but the turret is non-upgradable. It's just a very basic turret you turn into when you're dead, so that
Oh,
you
okay.
would want to turn back into a player so that you can actually upgrade and get better gear.
I like it. Just like the respawn and peak when someone makes it, then everyone who's dead is
Exactly, exactly.
respawned. Yeah, perfect. Okay.
So no more respawn room unless we still want to do that.
Well, no,
maybe.
you can still do the respawn room, but if you make it to the end without having to use the respawn room, you're still rewarded. The respawn room is just better because it gives you all your gear back. Maybe let's just do that. It will give you
Yeah,
everything back that you died with, but it's like
I like
super hidden in every level because it's auto-generated. Nobody's ever
And
going to
if
know where it
your
is.
and if your zombie dies, yeah, that's. where you
However,
turn into
the
a
respawn
turret.
room is only once per player.
Ooh, so you have to use it
We can do that.
wisely.
Well,
Yeah, that way if
I
they
like it.
find it, they can't just continually bring each other back.
So
With all their
out of
gear.
Curiosity, what would happen with the? So you got the little turret, but what if the other player dies? Will they
Mhm.
also turn into a zombie?
Game
Or they have
over.
to- Okay. So if
Game
they
over,
die,
man.
No
Game over.
zombie chance.
You know, you have to no matter what, you have to have one person alive at all times.
Okay, which is fine. I just wanted to clarify.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. And now I think to just put the cherry on top, what would
What is it?
we call it?
That's what I was going to say. What's
Well,
the
What
name?
would
one
we
last
call it?
thing for extra cherry on top. This is a one-shot only game. Every time you reset, you restart. We make it like 5 levels long, but just like in Peak, if everybody dies in Peak, you have to restart, right? So like it wouldn't be that many levels, but each level's auto-generated, kind of like in Peak, except for it's a little different because you know it's shooter and horror survival, and you have to one-shot it. So you have to go from 1 to like let's say the 7th level. We'll do 7 levels, right? You have to go from the first one to the 7th. Has to be a one-shot. One player has to be alive at all times to make it.
If everyone dies on level 5, sorry, everyone has to go back to 1.
Back to the
You
beginning.
start over. And where it's random, it could be
Mhm.
easier or it could be exponentially harder the
Yep.
next time.
This is not like Peak where it's
Perfect.
the same map every day. Every time you hit start game, new maps
Yes.
auto-generated.
So you might have had a run where it's like Arctic map, sci-fi, horror, then this, then the next time you do it, desert.
A little
Maybe
bit
another
like
sci-fi.
how the Binding of Isaac.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe for now,
That's a
let's
good
say
one.
3 levels. And if this made's ever game and 3 levels if this game's ever made and this game it feels too easy with 3 levels, we can make it like 5, 6, 7.
5 to 7.
Yeah.
yeah. That's more. That's where the difficulty is. You got easy, medium, hard, and what are the difficulties in Doom again? What are the difficulties?
There's it's like I
I've
just
got it.
played through one of the Wolfensteins and it was similar. It's like hurt me plenty and let me play daddy or something like that.
Oh, hey Hadley, we are not doing D&D yet. This is a podcast recording. We're recording the podcast right now, by the way. So you can either leave or I can put you backstage, whatever you want to do. All right, I'll put you backstage so you know when we're done.
I like his shirt.
How do I put you backstage with the new...
I like his shirt.
Or, you know what? You want to just join in for the rest of the episode? We're building a new video game.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness. It's oh wow, yeah, this video game, dude, is
Is it
it's
that
the
bad?
ultimate. It's the ultimate friend
okay.
slop torture
Now,
chamber. Is
if
what
we're
it is.
talking difficulties, this is an already distracted / distracted crew game, right? So what if the hardest difficulty is called the distracted crew? And it's 25 levels.
Oh, good. No. No.
Oh,
Well, he doesn't. Hadley doesn't know what. our
You don't
game
even
is.
understand how miserable I'm saying this is. So basically,
based off of everything that I know of you guys, I know of the Distracted Crew, and I just know of you in general, sir. I can already have a good guess as to how bad this actually is.
yeah,
Would you like
easy
to
will
hear
be
a few
3
things
levels,
from the list?
medium will be 5, hard will be 7, and the distracted crew will be 25 levels.
Oh, good heaven. Go ahead.
and if you beat it, that's like the ultimate rare achievement. If you can somehow live through all 25. So essentially, we have created, and I'm just gonna take pieces from what we've created because there's a lot here. It's a co-op horror friend slop story based roguelike. With some of the core mechanics being custom crafting. So, like, remember in the old Elder Scrolls how you could craft potions that can basically break the game? You can
I'm
do that
going to
with
say
weapons.
sure, but you're going to hate me. I have never played Skyrim a day in my life.
That's okay. So there's things you can do in some of the older games, especially like Oblivion, where you
Right.
can create a potion that breaks the game, basically.
Completely.
You can
just
do that with
breaks
weapons,
everything.
and anything you can pick up in this game, anything at all, you can use to either craft weapons, or you can also use them to heal yourself. Because
you can also try and eat it. Don't forget
you can
that.
also try to eat it. So, like, let's say your left leg gets blown off or chopped off or something. You can walk up to a corpse, or if your friend died, walk up to his corpse, take his leg, and now you don't have to hop anymore.
Or his. We already talked about this, but yes, grab his. Twist it is a thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. The engine we have called the GHDATI, or Gadaddy engine, for grab his engine. That's the game engine it'll be made on. Yeah. Oh, a good one.
I do like this. I do like this one with the so with the damage and stuff. Basically, if you, if your friend can reach over and pluck out your eye, you put it into a weapon. But your screen, whatever eye you plucked out, that part of the screen is going to go black.
Yep. And you can replace it with like a monster eye, but if you do that, it's going to be distorted colors and stuff.
Or
Right,
like inverted or
right.
something ridiculous.
Or like if
So-
if your friend rips off your ear gets blown off by a monster or something, you now lose audio in that side of your headphone.
Or if you lose both somehow, you can't hear until
Also,
you heal.
very important, it is proximity chat. And if you are in Discord when you launch the game, it just continuously kills you until you leave Discord. And there is no muting your microphone. If you do externally, your character just whistles at max volume until you unmute.
Your
Yep.
programmer is going to hate you.
Yeah, Tanner is going to
Absolutely.
hate us, isn't he? We volunteered him.
Oh,
And it gets
it's
worse.
more like voluntold. Let's be honest here.
Oh, it gets worse though, because all the levels, they are randomly and procedurally generated, so you'll never get the same run each time, and
Mhm.
that just adds to the difficulty. So you might start
There's
off in
no
a sci-fi
checkpoints
thing,
either.
and
If
then
everybody dies,
Nope.
you have to restart.
Oh, good
From-
heavens.
the first. The whole goal is to complete 5 to 7 levels, at least with one person alive. And then his crazy idea with the crew challenge, and it's freaking 25 levels, and you just have to keep going. A 5-day grind, essentially, is what it would turn into.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just a little peek as to what hell we've created.
Now that we've recapped the game we're making, what do we call this masterpiece?
Hell.
Maybe you can help us with this.
Hell.
had an idea.
Hey, I'm into it.
The hell we have created.
It's not bad.
I mean, the only...
No, I've got it. I've got it. So you know how our character turns sentient towards the end?
Yes.
The game is just called Putting Him Through Hell. Or Putting Them, because it's a co-op.
Yeah, that'd be more...
Through the fire and flame.
Because the other thing he forgot to say is throughout the game, the closer you get to the last level, your character starts to become more sentient and starts breaking the fourth wall and talking to you as the player.
Oh, yes. Yes. It starts to realize, what are we doing?
And when you finally
Essentially.
beat it, the way to beat the game is he tells you have to turn your PC off.
Full shutdown,
And-
not sleep. Shutdown.
Yeah,
Alt
if you put it
F4.
to sleep, the next time you open the game, everything's going to be all corrupted and destroyed. If you actually turn it off, the next time you boot up the game, it will be this whole "you did it" basically boot screen.
A reward screen of some kind.
Yeah.
Dang it! I had an idea for something, but I was looking at since our protagonist, not our protagonist, yeah, I think I said it right. Anyway, is a virus that is corrupting everything and all going through all that stuff. I thought, what if it's I was going to like, what's the name of the first PC virus ever made? And then putting Odyssey at the end, since Odyssey's a big thing going right now.
What is
Oh,
the
there
name
you
of the
go.
first?
But the first virus was called the Creeper.
The Creeper Odyssey.
The Creeper Odyssey.
The other one that was most widely, I mean, that was the very first one, but the one that affected most PCs was called Brain.
The Brain Odyssey. That's actually not bad.
Yeah, it's
Brain
okay. I think it would
Odyssey.
fit the game too because you're like working your way through.
It
I
could
dig it.
work. My thing is just based off of the chaos of everything. I feel that you need to have like some form of like Sisyphus in the name of just
Oh, that's true.
constantly trying to like. I mean, this guy was cursed to push a boulder up a hill for eternity,
Mm.
and that's kind of just everything that I'm hearing.
What if it's
is
just
just-
the Boulder's Odyssey?
The Boulder's
The
Odyssey.
Boulder feels conflicted about fighting a young girl.
A young blind child.
You got-
Young
you got
blind child.
Baldur's
That's
Gate.
what it is.
Boulder's Gate.
Boulder's
Boulder's
Gate.
The
Gate.
Boulder's Gate.
Oh boy.
The Gamer's Odyssey. Ultimate Gamer Odyssey. I don't know. There's a lot of different names.
Yeah.
Chip challenge.
I don't know. We might have to think on that one, or maybe
Well,
we could
I'll
let
tell
them
you
in
what.
the comments figure.
We
one
are
out.
out of time, so here's what we do. We will come up with a name between now and next recording. We'll totally remember this.
I hope so.
And
I'll
we
make
will
sure they
tell you
do.
what we've decided to title this game next episode. That way we get a little cliffhanger.
But you guys feel free to come up with some names in the comments too, because that might
Yeah.
actually help, and it might be really funny because you guys are creative sometimes. Sometimes.
Only
Sometimes.
But I love it. I think this is great. And on that note, thank you everyone for watching. Hey, thanks for joining all of a sudden too. That was a fun little guest spot.
Yeah, fun little guest appearance. Well, he was joining for D&D because we record it in Riverside, but we're over
That's
because
all right.
we started late. So
That's all right. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out all of our other episodes on this channel. Go check out Distracted Crew. It's our gaming channel.
lot
Check out
more
our
content
sponsors.
over there.
Check out lots live streams.
because we don't
videos,
edit
shorts.
anything, so we
Oh,
live stream.
It's a lot, but it's a lot of fun, and you get to see and meet everyone else that's part of this crazy whole crew deal we got going on. But we're back. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye, everybody.